Maybe you shouldn't hear this review before you see the play, or even read the playbill. What's been written merely engages the mind, but this stunning production doesn't do anything like that. Rather, it grabs you, grips you, and grinds you between the truthful teeth of its whirring musical gears. And after 90 straight minutes, it releases you, sort of. Days later, I continue to experience post-dramatic sensations that testify to the success of this world premiere. We enter into a stark death row dungeon in a prisoner of war camp. In the face of the Grim Reaper, they take solace and courage in song, specifically the haunting blues ballad St. James Infirmary. Joe, played by Ian Merrigan, the last man standing, is subsumed within the surreal story of the song, slipping into the role of the Big Joe McKinney, who just inherited King Jesse's barroom after the king was taken by the plague. With clown-like fists of metaphoric proportions, he falls in love with a woman with no arms, Big Joe's daughter Ray, Kirsten Rose Anderson, whose multi-level salvation becomes his mission. All this is set to music, blues, jazz, hip-hop, only it doesn't feel so much as though the story has been set to music. Rather, the music is lifeblood to the perambulating bones of a theatrical organism that is very much alive and self-sustaining. And that's the point here, the one made so clearly by the five-man team of creators. That music, all sorts of music, is as necessary to our survival as food, shelter, and clothing, and in fact even more so. While I would be justified to hand out kudos to particular performers, that doesn't seem to make much sense here, or amount to a fitting tribute. Since I see this production merely as an organism, it would be like giving more credit to an arm than to the heart or liver. Like the soldiers on death row, we are in this thing together. What's most remarkable is that the poignant, profound reality is refracted through fantastical, cartoon-inspired characters. The sustaining mood is one of dark whimsy, as Joe and Ray and the denizens of this dreary and dilapidated bar grapple with the pervasive presence of the plague, as death crouches at the doorstep. And yet, as morbid as this may sound, the theatrical experience the director Shanna Cooper shares and celebrates could not be more upbeat, exuberant, or more utterly alive and life-affirming. The unfortunate is unforgettable. I urge you to see it yourself through November 2nd at the Thomas Theater. I give it my highest rating of 5 Rosies.